mean, in other situations, I would be playing right now.
If you want to play, that'd be great.
Yeah, but I didn't want to. I thought you would say you were.
Good morning. Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Providence, where we love beyond belief. My name is Jane Knight. I'm your worship associate today. Whoever you are, wherever you are on life's journey, you are welcome here. It is good to be together. Our theme for the summer worship is your North Star. The North Star guides us through darkness and helps us find our way. It gives us direction when we are lost. Your North Star may shine within you, an inner place that you can turn to in times of trouble, confusion, or chaos. We all need a North Star, perhaps now more than ever. During the summer, when our minister is away, the worship committee hosts a series of services that are led by church members and friends, with the music also being provided by church members and friends. This morning, we extend our thanks to Rod Luther, our musician of the morning. And this morning, we're pleased to have Melissa Cardin, a member of the congregation, as our speaker. Melissa is the executive director of the Rhode Island Coalition Against Gun Violence. Prior to this position, she was the chief public affairs officer for the State of Rhode Island Emergency Management Agency. Now let us center our hearts and minds as we begin our service together. is our time for greeting. Please stand up, walk around, get out of the pews, and let everybody be greeted. Let's also wave to our friends who are near and far watching us on YouTube. I know when I'm up there, sometimes it seems too long, or it's like, okay, we've greeted everybody. Okay, yeah, no. Open lots. So you're gonna do the next thing, please join us. I think we're good. You can read it from here, it's easier.
Please join me in the words of our chalice lighting as printed in your order of service. This light burns also in our hearts, and it lights the way toward harmony, justice, and hope for all. We also light a chalice for Reverend Roger, who is on sabbatical. We light this flame to send and receive blessings, warmth, and light to Reverend Roger until his safe return this fall.
All are welcome, but none are obligated to join us in the church covenant as printed in your order of service. We, the members of the First Unitarian Church of Providence, with respect for the worth and dignity of each person, with wonder at the light we know by many names, and with gratitude for our deep connection to each other and to the larger web of existence, covenant to walk together in our search for truth, seeking the paths of wisdom, compassion, and justice. Please rise in body or spirit as we sing hymn number 153 in the gray hymnal, I Woke Up This Morning. And now we have a reading from Let Us Think of Mother Earth by Ed McGaw Eagleman. Let us think of Mother Earth, her rich bounty that will result from springtime, the golden corn and seeds of harvest, all grown strong from Mother Earth and Father Sky. It is time to consider healing. Healing of ourselves, healing of a loved one, healing of adversaries for peace among nations, and healings of the harm done to Mother Earth. O Great Spirit, I pray for myself in order that I may be healed. O Great Spirit, I pray for my close friend who is sick and needs help. O Great Spirit, I pray for this world so that all these atomic weapons and other bad things that are pointed at each other will someday be destroyed. I pray that adversaries will communicate and all of the mistrust will be healed. O Great Spirit, I pray for the environment, I pray for its cleansing, and for the renewal of our Mother Earth. I will now read the joys and sorrows of our congregation, both written in the book, which is kept in the corner, and submitted digitally. We recognize these joys and sorrows with candles lit from the flame atop the beautiful pedestal from our partner church in Transylvania. A candle, this is from, Suzanne Craig Patel. I light a candle of sorrow for my brother-in-law, John, who recently died after a courageous struggle with Parkinson's disease. I am grateful he's now at peace. I light another candle for my younger sister, Debbie, and her daughter, Annika. May they find peace. From Alban Moser, a candle of sorrow for Russ Hopkins, who has moved to the Hospice Center for 24/7 care. Two lights and prayers for him. Thoughts and prayers for him, and for Kate Power, and for Tate, and for, I'm thinking it says, and for Grace, I think. This is from Kate McGavern. A candle of sorrow for the children of Gaza. This is from Welma, a candle for all the vulnerable populations in the world, and pray for a prayer for them. Friends, let us rest in gladness that we have each other to share in our joys and sorrows. It makes all the difference. Now is our time for prayer and meditation. I invite you all to inhale deeply and do an extended exhale. Today's meditation is a prayer by Reinhold Niebuhr, the 20th century theologian, more commonly known as the 12-step prayer. Simple but powerful. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. During this time of silent meditation, if you have lost someone close to you in the past year, we invite you to stand up or raise your hand in silent witness.
morning. When I first started thinking about what is my North Star, I wondered, should it be a person or people? Is it family? Is it religion? Is it a value? It seems so singular and all-encompassing. How come I couldn't think of my North Star right away? I could have really used it over the past few months with lots of changes and challenges in my life. I knew this would happen. From my older son graduating from high school and going off to college at the end of the summer, to my mom's cancer coming back, to the legislation I had been fighting for so hard, being blocked by people I trusted. All of these things can leave me feeling quite lonely, unmoored, really. I know in navigation, the North Star is crucial for finding north, providing a reliable point of reference for travelers. Metaphorically, it represents a guiding light or a source of clarity amidst uncertainty. Where is and what is my North Star? Have you thought about yours? Many of you know I work as the executive director of the Rhode Island Coalition Against Gun Violence. And the last week of the legislative session was especially difficult as I stood alone in support of the best policy while others made backroom deals without me so they could keep their power. Of course, I was left out because I wouldn't have accepted what they were offering, especially not when we had already passed the best version of the bill in the House and we had the votes on the Senate floor. Thanks. Everyone was so quick to jump on the, quote, "at least it's something" bandwagon, and the gaslighting was truly epic. I'm still reeling from this experience, but I'm proud of myself for having the courage to stand up for what's right, and I would do it again. Is courage my North Star, or is it defiance? Defiance has always had a negative connotation to me, but Cornell University College of Business professor and author Dr. Sunita Shah said, "My definition of defiance is being able to act in alignment of your values, especially when there's pressure to do otherwise." It's not just for the brave people, extraordinary people, superheroes. It's available and it's necessary for all of us to really learn this skill. I really love this. I also like what Shannon Watts, the founder of Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America, says about courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the decision to act despite it. The world doesn't need you to be perfect, prepared, or even particularly qualified. It needs you to be brave enough to start where you are with what you have right now. The question isn't whether you have what it takes to change the world. The question is, do you have the courage to try? One of the things I love about this church is there are so many people who are trying, a lot of them here today. It's one of the things that drew me to this church, the commitment to social justice, and the people who do the unglamorous, heavy lifting, the showing up over the course of years, doing the right thing, and speaking truth to power, especially for the voiceless. Gun violence prevention work is hard, as many of you know. You have to persist for years. In fact, when I Googled North Star, I learned that in literature and poetry, the North Star is often invoked as a symbol of persistence, steadfastness, and unwavering commitment, like a steadfast star. It represents the ability to persevere and maintain focus on one's goals, even when faced with challenges. Well, that makes sense. Many of us have been persisting on this issue for decades, and there's always more work to do. Why? Because people are dying, and it doesn't have to be this way. We all deserve to live lives free from gun violence. I've met so many women who've had their children taken from them, most often sons, all because of easy access to the most lethal weapons. It always struck me as so unjust that Black and brown women with sons have to worry more about their boys than I do. It's so unfair. In fact, one woman actually lost 2 of her sons to gun violence. The pain and suffering is unimaginable. So we persist and honor those taken too soon with action. Part of the work means electing lawmakers who support gun safety and other issues we care about, also difficult work. As a person who spent the first part of my career in corporate communications, I always thought that the legislative branch of government had even higher standards than the corporate world. Boy, was I surprised. I was inspired to run for office myself, and although I didn't win my state Senate race last year, I'm grateful for the learning opportunity it was. That took courage too. Who knows if I will ever run for office again, but I know I care deeply and I'm capable of it. I've learned through this search for my North Star that it isn't any one thing for me. It's many things: truth, justice, courage, defiance, even love. We work to make the world better because we love our families and we love each other. As I looked through the 7 principles of our church, number 6 really resonated for me in this work: the goal of world community with peace, liberty, and justice for all. I encourage you all to take some time to reflect on your own North Star and be open to whatever comes up for you, no matter how wandering and imperfect it may seem. There are no wrong answers. What keeps you grounded, inspired, and hopeful amidst the chaos and uncertainty of life? What's your North Star? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Please rise and body your spirit as we sing number 114 in the gray hymnal, Forward Through the Ages. We have been warmed by fires we did not build. We have drunk from wells we did not dig. We have gathered in fellowship in this space that is far older than any of us assembled. But it is in this space that we create and recreate anew that which bonds us together. We pass our collection baskets to make a community expression of thanks for our many blessings, those we have witnessed and those yet to come. This morning, the offering of the congregation will now be generously given and gratefully received. We welcome all to our summer services at First U. Just a reminder that everyone is invited to gather in the breezeway back here between the buildings for a time of refreshment and fellowship. Next week, our speakers will be the pilgrims from the church's Scotland trip. We hope to see you there. Be sure to check the First U Times, which is sent every Friday afternoon, for all the important information you need about upcoming events and news. The First U Times is sent by emails to all members, friends, and others who have signed up to receive it. You can access it or sign up to receive it through our church website or fill out a guest registry form at the welcome table in the back of the meeting house. Please join me in the words of our chalice extinguishing. We carry this flame of peace and love and hope until